What's up, y'all? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Grand Rising. I know it's Thursday, so Grand Rising to everybody. I know people just getting up, getting the eye boogers out their eyes, getting that goddamn stinking breath ready and get their day started. But here we go. I got to come in here and talk this thing. What's up, out here? LD? It's a lot to talk about. So on my last hour at work, I'm about to cook this bitch like ain't never been cooked before, baby. So get ready for your breakfast, but there's so much going on that I need to talk about. And let me just start off here for everyone that's coming in. Of course, we had this tremendous weekend last weekend with the boxing. I'm just going to run through that real quick, and I'm gonna get right to what I want to get to and get up on out of here. First of all, shout out to Clarissa Shields. I think everyone should redo they pound for pound list. Redo your pound for pound list. Listen, men, Clarissa Shields has to be on your pound for pound list because she's done more than all the men. And we keep on discussing and having all these arguments about what's going on in men boxing, who's doing what, who ain't doing what, who's gonna fight who's ducking who. You got Clarissa Shields just became undisputed in a four belt era for the third fucking time. And we can't even get Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence going on no matter what. But if we're going to talk about greatness in the sport of boxing, right now, I don't think that men boxing and women boxing, when it comes to the topics about who's doing what in the sport, I think it all should be together. Because I think it's kind of sexist and chauvinist like. Because you have women boxing that's outshining men boxing right now. We still got a lot of incomplete things going on in men boxing that we don't know what the hell is going to go on. Every time you turn around in men boxing, it's a different chapter, like a soap opera. This Ryan Garcia shit. What's going on with Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis? Are they going to fight? Are they not going to fight? Is Ryan really something that's good for Tank resume or not? No, Ryan is not good for Tank resume. Ryan does not deserve a pay-per-view shot. Okay, he don't. He just running his mouth, trying to get a payday, and a lot of people is going for it. And I think most people really just want to see Ryan Garcia get beat the fuck up because they really don't think he's really that good. But for the casuals and for some of the boxing minds who think Ryan Garcia is that good, you truly can feel as though that Ryan Garcia deserves a pay-per-view fight with Tank Davis. He does not. He need to get his ass way in the back of the fucking line. Ryan hasn't done that yet to deserve a paycheck, but I know what Brody did. Well, Brody talked himself into it, and they was on the same side, but we ain't gonna see Brody again. Look how long it's been taking Brody to get another fight. And Brody ain't get another big fight from who? He's not a cash cow. He can't link himself to anything. They need to get off the Tank balls. You see what I'm saying? Tank got other business to take care of, but I don't know what Tank Davis is going to do next. If him and Ryan do it, they do it. But Opplin, here's the whole thing. Now, some months ago, let's say about 3, 4, 5 months ago, we was on Southern T, and we were breaking down the divisions, and we had came with an idea that it should be a tournament. It should be a mandated tournament within the weight classes. I'm pretty sure you remember that. But lo and behold, Shakur Stevenson just recently came out and said that this should be like a Super Six tournament at 135 pounds. Well, I'll be damned. Maybe Shakur Stevenson or somebody from his camp was listening because we talked about this months ago. I hope y'all been seeing these videos, but we've been talking about this months ago, and finally, we have a boxer that comes out who had came out and said we need a tournament, and I think we need to get a tournament popping right now at 135 pounds. We even put together a fucking list months ago on Southern T. We did it for a couple days. I think they should start giving us credit over here on YouTube, in the YouTube community. Our great boxing minds, we be putting things together. And we talk about things way before some of these fighters even think about it. Salute, Jose, what's going on? Damn it, man, what's happening? So we should get this tournament going on. That's the best thing I heard from a fighter's mouth recently is getting the tournament going on. and they need to get a tournament going on at 135. Should champions be a part of the tournament? Yeah, they should, but they should be the ones that's going last. But we should get a tournament at 135 pounds. I want to talk about 135 first because this seemed to be the weight class right now to where it got a lot going on because Dev is undisputed. He beat the brakes off of Cambosis twice in marvelous fashion. Then we have Shakur's finally moving up, which I think he's some fights late, but he's there at 135. We don't want to see Dev go right up to 140 because Dev has options. So a lot of people are saying Dev should go up to 140. But let's think about that for a second. Bam. Why should Dev be in a rush to go to 140, right, people? And we know boxing is a business first. Boxing is a business first. So with that being said, Jay Gibson, salute TWT. With that being said, since it's a business first before the sport, as it is now, because it's about money and revenue, it wouldn't be smart for Dev to go up to 140. Follow me, walk with me. It wouldn't be a smart move for Dev to go up to 140 because when you think about 140, 140 is pretty much open and it's kind of flat because there's no superstar. There's no star at 140. There are names at 140, respectable names at 140, but there's not a cash cow or a true eye catcher at 140 pounds. So for Dev to move up to 140 to be on his second quest to another undisputed, you don't need to rush that because, like I said, look at 135 and look at 140. And that's why Dev should stay at 35 because his bigger revenue fights right now is at 135. Regis would not do more numbers than Shakur and Dev. Regis would not do more numbers than Tank and Dev if they was to fight. Regis and Dev would not do more numbers than Dev and Loma. So understand what I'm saying. So Dev has a lot of options. He's a cash cow and he's the man with all the belts at 135 pounds. Now, what the young man did that I wanted him to do, he did defend his undisputed title. And I'm glad that he did that because nowadays in this 4 belt era, they grab these belts and then they vacate. They don't defend them. But what I'm saying is for Dev, I think right now for Dev, fuck 140. He got time, people. He got time to become undisputed 2 times in 2 different weight classes. Remember, he's relatively young, but he can do more in just 2 more fights at 135 than he can do with 3 or 4 fights at 140. So we understand 140 needs some superstar status up there because it's not there. And none of those guys at 140 right now, even though it's one of the most dangerous divisions, there's nobody up there that's a purse. You understand what I'm saying? And we know these guys, they want to check. So this is good timing for them to put together a tournament at 135, and it would be lit because now we have Dev, who has all the belts. Now hear me out, walk with me. Now in this tournament, you have to mandate this tournament, and then whoever gets a mandated subpoena for the tournament, if they do not agree with the tournament, then the ass is gonna get pushed way back to the line and everything. You don't get no shot at nothing because this helps kill with all this ducking and dodging shit because I'm tired of the conversations of this person is ducking Dev, this person is ducking this person, ducking that person. Put together this goddamn tournament and you mandate it. Now they saying the Super Six. I think they might need to do more than the Super Six at 135. They might need to do a top 10. When you think about the top 10 or even the top, when you think about the top 15 fighters at 135, there's some good ones, but they should mandate a top 10. I don't give a fuck how many fights you got. You throw Mr. Keyshawn, Mr. 6-0 Keyshawn Davis up in there. You know, he just beat a guy that had over 20 more fights than him, but we know that guy wasn't good. So if he can get him with a guy with 20 or something more fights than him, then he can get in there with a Dev. He can get in there with Tank or anybody else that's a top guy at 135 because he's not going to fight Shakur. And I think that's a bunch of bullshit, but we'll talk about that later. So what they should do is mandate this. Now, when they mandate this tournament, Dev should be the last one in the tournament, you know, to be getting this shit. So he get bye weeks. But think about this tournament, and you put these jokers in there. You mandate Queen Rara. You mandate his ass because he done jumped ship a couple times. People, let's not forget this dude has petitioned out of fights that he was mandated to fight guys. And I'm sick of this shit with this dude. What's up, Ash? So we need this mandated tournament, and I'm pretty sure Shakur came up with this because he heard us talking about it on here. Whenever you hear these fighters talk about something that the whole world's going to agree with, they heard us talk about it first, and we was cooking on this shit. So this is what we need to do with this tournament, and I'm glad he came up with it. And every other fighter at 135 and even of other weight classes should follow up on it if they really feel as though that people is not giving them an opportunity and they deserve a shot. So you mandate it. So you throw Ryan in there, you throw Tank in there, you throw Shakur in there, you put Ghost Martin in there, you put Mr. 6-0, nobody got nothing for me in there, you put him in there, you put Cheese in there, you load it up, you put Zapata in there, you take that top 10 lightweights. At 135, you take the top 10, you mandate it. I mean, seriously, mandate. Dana White mandate this shit. So we can really see what's going on. Salute PGH Big Dog, what's going on, St. Louis. Yeah, I'm trying to do these lives where I can catch y'all. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'll be on some weird hour shit. And y'all don't watch the replay and understand and not even mad at y'all about that. Y'all got too much shit to be going on to be going back to my replays. So y'all rather catch me live when I'm live and direct. So you put this list together. You take 10 opponents at 135 and you mandate them. And just like MC Hammer said, put them in the mix and we gonna see what's popping. And I think it would do men's boxing some justice right now because women boxing is shitting all over the joint. So they really need to do something. And Shakur Stevenson seemed like he's really serious. So all the people out there who love Shakur, they back Shakur, keep on backing. For those who hate on Shakur, peep what the young man's saying because he's the first fighter that spoke of this shit. And he probably would be the only fighter to speak of it. So I want to give Shakur Stevenson props for saying there should be a mandated tournament at 135 because you got too much talking back and forth with these guys. And I'm tired of the fucking talking. They can talk all day and push Twitter buttons and this, that, and the other. No, mandated situation. Salute Skywalker. What's going on, bro? Mandated and get them in the mix. And we going to see who is who at 135. And this is not questioning Dev. For all these guys, they feel as though they need a shot at Dev or whatever. Well, we going to see. And we set it up. They set it up just like the Super 6, but it's a fucking top 10. Yes, and I know you're going to cook on it, Ash, but I had to get this out because there's so much going on. You know what I'm saying? So we really need that. And not just at 135. We need it throughout the major weight classes in boxing. This will help men's boxing because I'm going to keep it real with y'all. Men boxing is sucking right now. I fucking said it. Men boxing, it sucks right now. The women are doing their thing. They doing their thing. They outshining them. And I think these men boxers should stop hating on the women boxers and start supporting them a little more. Even though we have men boxers that support them, like EJ, he support women boxing heavy, and there's a few other boxers that support women boxing heavy. But I think the rest of them should do it, especially these little motherfuckers with these little nuts. They need to go watch women boxing so they can grow some motherfucking heart. Unless they're gonna replace the nuts with the ovaries, because a lot of them is walking around pussy fied, scared to fight. But everybody's talking about this, everybody's talking about that. I just want to roll up and start smacking people. So you get a tournament going on at 135. Let's start with that weight class first. Now, 140 needs to be shaken up, people. We've been talking about 140 for a minute. We talking about 140 is a dangerous weight class. 140 got this going on. 140 got that going on. 140 has a lot of dogs up there, but 140 really don't have no attraction that one. There's no attraction at 140 right now. Outside of Regis Prograis, two or three other people. But like I just said moments ago, none of the monsters, none of the dogs at 140 pounds is really like a cash cow, or the casual one like, yeah, we got to see this rumble. And we know Regis should be doing more than what he's doing, getting paid a little more. Most of these guys should. We got to find out what is Antoine Russell really made of, because even though I'm sold on Antoine Russell, he's defensively fucked up, and I'm telling y'all. So brother Gary should slow down on talking about fighters is not fighters don't do anything special, because there's nothing special about his brothers. Right? And they both look very sloppy as far as their defense. So we need to see. So I think this tournament would be more of a test for everybody. And 140 needs something going on up there. So Dev ain't got to go up there first, because Dev do have the better options at 135 people. And 135 is super lit. So, depending on if he could, I think the young man can make the weight. I don't think he has a problem with making the weight. He can make the weight whenever he feel like discipline. Yeah, I don't know. And that's why they need a tournament at 140. As a matter of fact, speaking of 140, they need to do a tournament at 140 before them motherfuckers at 140 should be talking about belts, 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 belts. Because 140 was live, just a year ago, and we was ready to get this undisputed thing going on up there. But 140 is open now since the Josh Taylor shit and everything else. So we definitely need to get a tournament going on at 140, and 140 needs a tournament right now. Because like I said, there's a lot of heat up there, people, but how much revenue attraction is at 140? So with Dev being in the position that he's in, and like I said, he got options, baby. He got options. So he can go up to 40 and kind of make it live. But then again, he might need another partner who's going to bring some revenue, who's sort of a cash cow up there with him. We know Tank Davis and Devin Haney won't be in the same weight class for very long. So I'm going to kill the dream about Dev and Tank fighting, but still, yes, they should do it. Ashley, this is what I'm talking about, and we're gonna start pushing it out even more. But 140 needs it because it's lacking something. So we don't need to rush Dev up there, because Dev got better legacy fights right now at 135 than he would have at 140. Just being honest, because there's really no big enough names up there at 140 to say that, oh, this is a legacy fight. It's good for his resume. How many people feel as though that Regis versus Dev is a legacy fight? I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't call it a legacy fight. I would say, Regis is good for Dev resume. And this is not shitting on Regis, but Regis he's not marketable like that. I'm just being honest. Exactly. So it's up in the air, and I know 140 needs some revenue, some guy up there that can call some stuff. But like I said, the guys at 140 right now, they need to bring a brand up a little more. But they really need that tournament at 140 also. 135, 140 need to start there first. They the two weight classes I think they really should get this tournament popping off at. So, like I said, that was a great thing for Shakur Stevenson. Um, Also, with this tournament, you throw two or three of the prospects in there to see what they're working with. Shit, matter of fact, this tournament, you know what? They gotta make a series out this tournament, because now Walk with me, y'all. 135 is kind of deep. So it could be serious because you got the top 15 at 135 is nice. So you can stretch this shit out, and then we gonna see men are all men. We gonna really see who is who, and it's not taking nothing away from anybody who did their thing. But this would show and push further how great Devin Haney really is at 23 years old, which is scary, people. Devin Haney has the best options in boxing right now, baby. Until somebody beat this man ass or beat him, what Ashley said, I still think Gary Antoine Russell beats Haney. Everyone is entitled to a bad night, and he had death in his family and his father last fight. Yeah, Ash, that's what I'm saying, and I think more so. That's what probably played the part with those guys not using a defense like they can because the situation with Pops is still fresh. The situation with losing Batman is still fresh. They lost a brother right before that, so everything that the Russells been going through is still relatively fresh, and they haven't fully recovered from it yet. So, speaking on that, I hope the Russell brothers, Antonio and Antoine, um, they really, get over it and get back to being what the Russell brand, what the Russell DNA is. So yes, and I think he will rough Dev up. And as much as I like Dev, and I'm saying this right now, people, as much as I like Dev, and I said it about a week ago, I talk my shit. Most of our favorite guys right now, no matter what they got going on, Dev is undisputed. I want him to go undisputed again, but Dev is going to take a loss or two somewhere in his career. Where in his career, not really sure. But he would take a loss or two and it wouldn't fucking matter. Shit, the best of the best supposed to have fucking losses on these fucking records. Alright? We're not gonna get into Mayweather and all the guys who champions that retired undefeated. But yeah, I feel as though that should happen. Yeah, he did. He did. He did. But I think once the Russells calm down and fully recover, it'll be a little better. But I could see, I don't see a person out boxing Dev. I really seeing someone who can box and actually fight. I don't think Dev is good as a fighter. You understand what I'm saying? He could box his ass off, but his boxing skills is the same as his fighting skills. I have to see him be forced to fight a little more. And that's when it gets interesting for me with Dev, because I think he'd be more into being forced to fight at 140 pounds than he is at 135. Because we've seen through his career at 135, he just boxing motherfucker. Real simple. So it's a lot. St. Louis Knicks said, yeah, they definitely deserve a freebie for the tragedy they went through. For me, it's a combo of the Poster and Rancis fight. Antoine has major defense deficiencies. Right, yeah, Devin's a great boxer, but not a great fighter. And once we see the undisputed king, who's a great boxer, face a great fighter, what's going to happen? It'll be epic like a motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a lot going on. So let's see that they really do that. Now let me go to 147 real quick. I'm gonna run down the motherfucking line, people. I got another 20 minutes. I'm going out the door with this. Y'all helping me get out my last hour of work. Shit. Let me go to 147 for a minute. I'm not going to talk about Earl. I'm not going to talk about Bud. But one thing I am going to speak about is good morning, how you doing? Good, how are you? Good. Is why Boots Ennis never responded to Speedy Rashidi Ellis. So we need to get something going on with Boots up there. Let's just say, okay, the fight fall through and Bud and EJ don't fight. I don't think they fight in any fucking way. I don't even think they're gonna fight next year, and I really don't care. So my whole thing is, what's next for Errol? No, Errol shouldn't fight Boots. Boots shouldn't get Errol. Boots need to answer Speedy Rashidi Ellis. in my opinion. Now I know Greg Hackett came out and spoke, on behalf and his family. Even Bosley said, well, maybe we'll fight Speedy Rashidi later in 2023. Well, still, my man Bruce Ennis, who I love a lot, still hasn't responded to Speedy Rashidi Ellis, and I got a problem with it. Because he was quick to say and respond to everybody else, but he ain't responded to Speedy Rashidi Ellis. So before we get to thinking about, well, if Bud don't fight EJ, then yeah, Boots, because he's next, he's mandated for fucking shit. No, you throw a motherfucking goddamn media tournament. You throw a media tournament at 147. Hold the fuck up, slow down, cowboy, put your gun back in your holster. Because people, and some people eyes and even mine, has Boot really done enough? Has we really seen Boot be a quality opponent? Have we really seen Bruce Ennis be a quality opponent? Let me think for 1, 2, 3 seconds. No, not really. We just really enjoyed the way he been whipping on people's ass. so Crouton Clayton don't do it for me. I hope he doesn't do it for y'all either. So, and there's a lot of people who would say, well, Bruce Ennis don't deserve no fight just yet. Bruce Ennis need to motherfucking fight Speedy Rashidi Ellis, who called him out and told him that he would beat him every motherfucking round. And you ain't say nothing. No, you don't deserve no fight with EJ. You don't deserve no fight for no title yet. Not yet, homie. Not yet. You got problems. You got Speedy Rashidi Ellis problems. See, Speedy Rashidi was the only one willing to come out and say something to Bruce. Virgil Ortiz with that bullshit. Man, get a couple years later down the line. Blair Cobb, nobody wants to see that, but he can get rolling. He can get rolling with Marrow by Boots. No. Speedy Rashidi Ellis is the one who called Boots Ennis out. Boots Ennis did not respond, Jose. You know what I'm saying? Now, we know a couple other guys, they don't want no parts of Boots Ennis, but Speedy Rashidi does. So what I'm saying is slow down, because I'm going to tell you what's going on. The rest of the guys at 147 outside of the belt holders, they really hoping that fight don't happen between between EJ and Bud. Listen to me. The rest of 147 is really hoping that the fight don't happen between EJ and goddamn Bud. Because why? Because then that'll give somebody else a shot. You know what I mean? Now, we know EJ really wants undisputed. But, if EJ don't get what the fuck he want, EJ gonna move on. And everybody else at 147 is wishing for that to happen. Keith Thurman. All the rest of them. So then you know what? If that happens, guess what? Ding, ding, ding. Mandate a tournament there too. Yeah. Got to do that. Restart it all over. If EJ moves up and say, fuck it, I'm going up, I get it at 54. Start that shit all over again. Nobody picks up where he left off. No, mandate a tournament there too. You got to put these guys' feet to the fire. All these clout chasers and all that. And then if they don't, if they do not honor the mandated subpoena, then you put their asses on the shelf like ice cream, let them melt into their career is now void, and no one is going to want to see them. This is what needs to go on in the sport of boxing, and this is my PSA this morning. Get a tournament popping. All right, 154 is kind of, you ain't got to mess with 54 right now, but 147, slow down the rest of you motherfuckers. Keith Thurman, you've been out the loop long enough, you need to get in the tournament. Yeah. So what we have so far, we have 147, we have 140, and we have 135. Because men boxing really need to catch up with women's boxing. Seriously. Men boxing needs to catch up with women's boxing, because if they keep going the rate that is going, people don't think, men, brothers, don't think that women boxing can one day creep up. Oh, next thing you know is their second men's boxing being second to women's boxing. But if these women keep on getting in the ring and putting these good matches together, they're not playing around. Look at the prospects not even playing around in women boxing. Y'all see the prospects that was on that undercard? Y'all see the prospects? Daniel Du Bois' little sister, Caroline? You got Arden Stall. And trust me, man, women boxing is going to get their just due like my brother just do. But this is the things that needs to go on in the sport of boxing, and I'm glad Shakur Stevenson said, "Let's get the tournament going on." And I think they should have kept the tournament thing alive once they started it, because we probably wouldn't be having this conversation now. Or the conversation to be about, well, guess what happened in the tournament at 135, the first series of the tournament. They need to do that, people come out and people would tune in. And I think that's what needs to be done. All right, Jose, saludos, bro, and thanks for coming in, man. And I'll check you out later, man. But that's what we need to do. And I'm glad Ashley's going to have something to cook on it this Saturday. But what y'all think about the heavyweight division? Deontay Wilder. I need to see Wilder in some more rounds. I need to see him in some more rounds. I need to see him get touched a little bit so we can really see where his resistance is truly at, because we don't know. I'm glad he is back. The heavyweight division is nothing without Deontay Wilder, and I'm glad he's back. But we need to find out what he's really working with. So it's good that he's going to fight Andy Ruiz next. I'm predicting that he's going to knock out Andy Ruiz, but I don't think it's going to be fast like that. I think Wilder just set a bar to where that record, just 3 punches landed in a round, and you throw 5 punches total in a round and land 3 and then put somebody out. That's a record that would never be broken. If Deontay Wilder won't even be able to break that record that he just, unmistakably just created. Yeah, yeah. So, Andy Ruiz, I think they're going to try to do that, maybe like in the spring or something like that. We already know Usyk said he's not going to fight Wilder. He's like, no, 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 no. I don't want no parts of that, man. I know I can box. I'm a well-rounded boxer, but still, it only takes 1 punch from this man. And y'all can't blame Usyk for that. Now, Usyk was running around, talking like he really wanted parts of Wilder, then, turn around and change his words, change his words up. That'd be different. But I'm gonna give Usyk his props on that. He let everybody know I'm not fucking around with that dude. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. So the Bronze Bomber, he's going to get those belts back. I don't see too many guys that's going to be able to beat him. It's going to be hard. But what y'all feel about hey Ash, if you're still in here, what do you feel about the Juggernaut saying he would love to fight Wilder? What do y'all think about that? The Juggernaut versus the Bronze Bomber, because the Juggernaut Joyce recently came out and said he would love to get it in with Wilder. So maybe after the Andy Ruiz fight, Deontay Wilder and the Juggernaut Joyce can get it popping. That's going to be an amazing fight when that takes place. But I hope after the business where Andy Ruiz is taken care of, that they can get that fight popping, because he came out and he says he's willing to fight Deontay Wilder. But my whole thing is this: why wasn't he willing to? Why didn't he want to fight Wilder before the Fury shit? I'ma say that in slow motion. Why all of a sudden the Juggernaut is interested in fighting the Bronze Bomber, but he wasn't interested in fighting the Bronze Bomber before the Tyson Fury series? Think about that for a minute. Now, like I just said I like the fact that the Juggernaut said he would like parts of him, but I'm also peeping the fact you could have been called out the Bronze Bomber and you never had mentioned the Browns bomber name before, and to add the second and third fight, the shit with Fury. Then he's seen the Helena's fight now. He wants parts of. I mean, maybe they feel as though this is our best chance, but it's still sort of a kind of a coward move. And as much as I like Joe Joyce, but I also gonna keep it real too, people. I like Joe Joyce, but come on, it's kind of some pussy shit, but I get it. So you know, the Bronze Bomber could hold him to that, and being his agent Ronaback, anybody can get it. And he said he's back, and he's back to take over. He ain't done yet. So of course, I'm pretty sure Mr. Wilder heard and seen video of Joe Joyce the Juggernaut saying he wants part, and definitely I know Wilder is going to he's going to oblige him with that right after he handled business with Andy Ruiz. Now, my question is this, people: will we get to see Wilder actually become undisputed at heavyweight? Could this be his second time around and he actually wound up becoming undisputed at welter, at heavyweight? I would love to see it, and I think this is the reason why he said he has another 3 years in him. He's 36. He said he's going to at least go fight up to the age of 39 or 40. And I think the reason why he said that because he wants to complete his mission. That man set out to become champion and run the heavyweight division, be the face of boxing, the king of boxing. And I don't think the things that he went through, that he had to face with the whole Tyson Fury shit and other things. Yeah, I think he's back to complete his mission, and let's see if he can get that popping. So hey, let's get it popping, and then people are slow with moving their feet. Mandate these tournaments in these weight classes, every last weight class, but especially the most marquee weight classes, so we can get cut down on the size of these dudes. Clout chasing, jive talking, and ducking and shucking, and bullshitting, and they hitting. So we definitely need that. Like I said, 2022 has been a great year of boxing. Um, Wilder, Haney, in the women's boxing, they really did their thing and held 2022 down, because we lost our host with the EJ and Bud fight, and we know that was supposed to have been the biggest fight on this calendar year. But we had fights that came up and actually holding it down to whereas I didn't mind the fight not happening. So as long as they keep on putting great matches together like they are, I don't give a fuck if he ever fight goddamn Bud. You don't need him. He can move up and go do his thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot. It's a lot going on. Hmm. What else can I say? Anybody got any questions or anything like that? If you got any questions, any suggestions, let's drop it in the comment. But this is how I feel this morning, people. I want to come in and get this cook on, because I did a late night one and it was weak as fuck and I didn't like it. I said I owe the people something better. It was kind of plain and pretty weak. So how you doing, man? Good. So I'm happy that they came up with the idea of that, and we would have some good shit going on. And I'm gonna make this thing like a quickie that you don't want it to end. I got 40 in. I think I'm gonna drop this down. Thanks, Opulent man. I'm going to try to be more fluent and do shit more. But Mr. PSA, and PSA don't drop every day. He can drop every day, all day, but I'll be doing the cook of the fam and things like that. So, maybe 2 or 3 times out of the week, I start dropping the cook. I really appreciate that, Opera. You know, I'm a small fry in a big size motherfucking fry cart. Just trying to do my thing. That's when somebody come and taste my fry. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they enjoy it. But this is what they need to do. Um, we got what, a couple more fights that's coming up. I can't remember what they are. You know, we're hitting towards November, so we really at the end of the year. I don't see any remaining fight that's scheduled in 2022 that's going to add on or do anything more than what these other great matches have done. But hopefully, I am wrong. We should see. But like I said, hey man, tournament, 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 tournament. 135, 140, 147 heavyweight division. Let's get those tournaments popping off there. Nah, you big fry underappreciated with great content. Yeah, yeah, I take my listen, I really appreciate that. My whole thing is my rise for it, I don't really give a fuck. I love it if it happened, it happened. You know, I met one of my, you know, I did my thing, you know, otherwise. But I love doing this shit. I don't give a fuck if it I don't get any more subscribers. I just love talking boxing, bro. You know, so I do what I do. If I really appreciate that coming from you, dog. Yeah, but we definitely gotta hopefully 2023 would pick up where 2022 left off, and it would be great. Will we see Keyshawn Davis really get tested? Will we see Keyshawn Davis really get tested? Will Ryan Garcia finally get knocked the fuck out and go back into modeling? How long would it take for the Bronze Bomber to really complete his dream of being undisputed at heavyweight? Because he's not going to let nobody get in his way. What's next for Sugar Ray Shields, the GOAT, #1 pound for pound in boxing, period, as a woman? She says she's going down to 147, and pretty Jessica McCaskill and anybody else can get it. What's next for Alicia Baumgartner's sexy ass? She's on the quest to become undisputed. Will she get it? That should happen in 23. We can dream on, people, but we know we're gonna always have someone that's gonna come up with something to give us a reason to roast the ass. What Isaac Cruz stop chasing just a Tank Davis and has some balls to really show that he's really something about fighting someone else other than Tank Davis. Same thing for Rolly Romero. I don't understand Isaac Cruz. I mean, isn't Devin Haney the undisputed champion? He can give him a bigger check than Tank Davis. Dun, dun, dun. That remains to be seen. When will Isaac Cruz get off of Tank nuts and really go out there and show us if he's really like that? Because I don't think he's that good. He ain't no pit bull. He's a miniature Doberman. That's what he is. Will Rolly Romero finally get another attention fight that he always wanted? Adrian Broner coming back. Will Adrian Broner come back? At least our satisfaction. Is Tank Davis really with Floyd Mayweather or not? Should the WBO strip Terence Crawford of the belt because he's been holding up this great legacy fight? These are questions and other lives for us to build on as the days go by. What more can I say? Who is Savannah Marshall going to fight next? Did y'all hear about it? Crenshaw Cruz said, hey, baby, let's get it at 168. Will Savannah Marshall take a fight with Crenshaw Cruz at 68? Tony Harrison, once Mr. Tony Harrison, retires fully from boxing. He's going to be a hell of a trainer. Yeah, mini pit. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the mini pit, you know, you can put them in your pencil pocket or your work pants and shit, Ash. What else? It's a lot for us to be talking about ending this year and going into next year. When will everybody realize that most of these content creators can't fuck with Ashley's corner? It's just questions. They sure y'all be tuning in every Saturday 5 p.m. with Queen Ash. They like the motherfucking Jada Kissing Styles P with their show, and I love it. What else is a question? There's somebody else out there who I got in mind. I don't know who the fighter is, but what y'all think about this Mayweather Manny Pacquiao shit? I don't want to see that, and I would not watch it, even if it's an exhibition. I will not watch it. But look, y'all, this is Crush the Legend, Mr. PSA, aka Yoga. This segment of PSA been brought to you by the winning team. Make sure you check out our website at t-w-dot.com. Check us out. And this segment has been brought to you by motherfucker. The most unbiased cat you ever meet in your life, the coolest motherfucker on the planet Earth. And I say what I say, I mean what I say, and I'm never getting it twisted, and I never, ever be perpetrating. So with that being said, I'ma step my little ass up on out of here, get up on out of here and get ready for my day. Y'all all have a blessed one. I truly appreciate y'all coming through, fucking around with my crazy ass. Ash, Skywalker, Oblin, Jay, Jose, the whole fam, St. Louis. I appreciate y'all coming in. Tell the fan they mixed this cook. And I'll catch them on a later one. I'm out. Y'all have a blessed one. Peace.